If you think having your own mobile app is something just for the big guys, the Domino's or the Chipotle's of the world, you gotta think again. What if I told you a single independent Italian joint used their own app to completely turn their business around? Well, today we're gonna break down exactly how they did it and why this strategy might be the single most important thing for your restaurant's growth and, frankly, its survival. So this whole thing starts with a guy named Eddie. He owns Village Gennaro over in Edison, New Jersey. And he came to us with this really simple but honestly powerful idea. He said, look, it's not about being a huge chain. It's about making it just as easy for my regulars to order as it is for someone to grab a coffee at Starbucks. Now, I gotta admit, I was a little skeptical at first, but he insisted. And what happened next? It was pretty shocking. So we built the app. We put one little banner up on his website, and then we just waited to see what would happen. The results? $7,000. That's $7,000 in brand new direct online sales. And get this wasn't from some huge marketing push. This was just untapped demand from his own customers. And here's the kicker. That $7,000 boost in sales, it happened in just 45 days. 45 days. So how on earth did this happen so fast? And more importantly, what does it mean for your restaurant? Well, to really understand the how, we've got to first talk about the big problem every single restaurant owner is dealing with right now. I'm talking about the third-party app trap. And trust me, it's a way bigger problem than just those high commission fees. This right here, this is the hidden cost that nobody talks about. When an order comes in through DoorDash or Uber Eats, you don't get the customer's info. No name, no email, no phone number. You're literally losing ownership of your most valuable asset, your relationship with your customer. You're paying them to build their business, not yours. And yeah, let's talk about those fees for a second. On a normal $50 order, your guests are getting hit with up to 21% in extra charges. But for you, it's even worse. You're paying out up to 30% on every single transaction. That's not a partnership, people. That is a tax on your business that absolutely destroys your profit margin. Okay, so that's the trap. It's pretty grim. But here's the good news. There is a way out. There's a way to take back control, to own your customers again, and to get those profits back in your pocket. Let's dig into how your own app can build your business. So you're probably wondering, why would a customer download my app? Well, it's actually really simple. You're giving them a way better deal. For your regulars, it's a no-brainer, one-tap ordering. It's way better value because they get to skip those crazy 21% fees. Plus, they can get free food through your own loyalty program. And you know what? People feel good about supporting a local business they actually love. It's a win-win-win-win. And as great as that is for the customer, for you, it is a total game changer. You finally own your customer data. You get to keep that entire 30% commission on every order. You can send push notifications right to their phone's home screen. We're talking open rates that are 3 times higher than email. And you can even use location data to see where your best customers are coming from, which is huge for planning your next move. Look, if you need one last piece of proof, here it is, 100%. Every single one of the top 100 restaurants in the US has its own app. This is not a coincidence. They wouldn't all be pouring millions of dollars into this if it didn't work. This isn't just some trend. It's the new standard for success. So right about now, you're probably thinking, okay, I'm in, I get it. But how do I actually get my own app without spending a fortune like the big chains did? Let's break down your options. You really have 3 ways you can go. Path number 1, you can try to tape together a bunch of cheap DIY tools, but you're going to end up with a clunky, disconnected system. Path 2, you could go the full custom route, but you're looking at hundreds of thousands of dollars and months, maybe even years of development. Or there's the third option, the Hero AI system. It gives you a fully featured AI-powered platform for a super low setup cost, and you can be up and running in less than a week. This is the exact solution we built at BIZAPPBIZ because we saw so many restaurant owners struggling with this stuff. It's designed from the ground up to solve the biggest headaches you face when you try to build your own online ordering system. We see the same 4 problems over and over. First, the basic systems are missing key features, like push notifications or a real loyalty program. Second, they often promote their own ordering network, so they're actually competing with you. Third, they're not all in one, which means you're stuck trying to manage a dozen different tools. And finally, the branding is just generic. It doesn't feel like your restaurant. The Hero AI system solves all 4 of those. It's a complete, all-in-one platform with every feature you need built right in. We never compete with you. our only job is to make your brand look amazing. And we make it super simple to customize the app so it looks and feels just like your restaurant without you needing to be a tech wizard. And let's just double click on one of the most powerful tools in your new toolbox, push notifications. Imagine it's a slow Tuesday. You can send out a 2-for-1 Tuesday special that pops up directly on your customers' phones. With open rates as high as 60%, this is one of the most direct and effective marketing tools you could possibly have. So we've covered the why and the how. Now let's talk about you and what comes next. Because honestly, every day you wait, you're not just standing still, you're actively losing money. Let's just do some quick math. Let's say your restaurant does a conservative $10,000 a month in third-party sales. Well, that means you're paying out $36,000 a year in fees alone. Over 5 years, that's $180,000. Money that could have gone to expanding, new equipment, or right into your own pocket. It all boils down to this one simple question. Every single time an order comes through one of those other apps, you are paying them to build their brand, their customer list, and their company value. Isn't it time you started investing that money in yourself? Okay, here's what you need to do right now. Click the link and book your free strategy session with our team. On that call, we will build you a custom 90-day growth plan. We'll calculate exactly how much money you're losing to fees and show you your real potential revenue increase. Oh, and for a limited time, we're throwing in a free AI voice agent setup that's a $2,500 value that can answer your phones and take orders for you 24/7. But here's the thing. I personally conduct these sessions to make sure it's a perfect fit for every restaurant. And because of that, I can only do about 10 of them a week, and they fill up fast. Remember Eddie from Villa Gennaro? He didn't wait, and he's now $7,000 richer in just over a month. So the real question is, are you going to take action, or are you going to keep feeding the giants? Click the link, book your spot, and let's put that money back where it belongs, in your business.